How do you multiply polynomials? 4 methods. When multiplying binomials, each term of the first binomial must be multiplied by each term of the second binomial. Distribute, just like we did with monomials. Each term of the first binomial. There are different methods you can use to do this. I'm going to show you 4. Method 1, algebra tiles. You can set these out as algebra tiles, x plus 3 and x plus 5. You then create a rectangle to show the expression inside. So you have x is here, x squared, x is here, and 1's here. When you add these up, you get x squared plus 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 x's plus 15 1's. So your answer is x squared plus 8x plus 15. Now, this is good visually, but not so handy to do all the time. So we have another method. This is the table or grid method. In this case, you take your expressions, the quantity of x plus 2 times the quantity of x plus 3, and you place one expression on each side of the table. For example, x plus 2 on top and x plus 3 on the bottom. Now it's like a multiplication table. So you multiply. X times x gives you x squared. 2 times x gives you 2x. X times 3 gives you 3x, and 2 times 3 gives you 6. Then you add the terms together inside the box and combine like terms, giving you x squared plus 5x plus 6. Now you try. Pause and try. Your answer, a plus 3, 2a plus 1. You multiply, and you get your final answer of a squared plus 7a plus 3. Multiply vertically. Now you could do it like you would do multiplication problems when you multiply at 123 times 57, for example. So you set it up vertically, 4x plus 3 times x plus 2. And then you multiply. You start by multiplying by the 2, right? You multiply the 2 times each thing. This gives you 8x plus 6, right? You write it underneath just like you would. Now you're going to start writing your second equation under the 8x because you're multiplying the second term. So you multiply x times 3 and x times 4x, giving you 4x squared plus 3x. You now set it up and you add the products. 4x squared plus 11x plus 6. That's it. Now you try this one vertically. Here's your setup. And here's your answer. Ask if you have questions tomorrow in class. Last method, horizontally. This is the one that most of you may decide to use in the end, but method 2 is also a very popular one. In this case, you distribute your first term to each term, your x, and your second term, your 4, to each term. When you do this, you wind up with x times minus 1, 4 times x, and 4 times minus 1. You multiply your terms, you get x squared minus x plus 4x minus 4. You'll notice in the middle, your like terms. They'll always be the middle two terms typically. You add your like terms together and you get x squared plus 3x minus 4. You can also, this is also known as the FOIL method. FOIL, first, outer, inner, last. It helps you remember the pattern when you have two binomials. Okay, this doesn't work if you've got trinomials to multiply. So first, outer, inner, last, and you can see the color coding. That will help you as well. Again, you don't need to write this fully written out term if you're really good with multiplying and your exponents. You don't need to write out this middle step in the colors here, but you do need to write these 2 steps down. Now you try one using FOIL. Here's the pattern. And here's your answer. X squared plus 5x plus 3x plus 15. You add your like terms, and there you go, x squared plus 8x plus 15. How would you do this one horizontally? Now you've got a binomial times a trinomial. Same thing. You still distribute each term of the first polynomial, which looks like this. Right? So there you go. Fully written out form. Again, this step you don't necessarily need if you're really good at doing your multiplication. You multiply each expression and you find any like terms to add. So you've got your 10s and your 3s, you've got your s squareds, and then you write them again from highest to lowest exponent. That's it. See you in class.